Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're starting a new fresh account. I mean, I've done so many up to this point, right up to this point. I've done so many beginners account, but then I've met some beginners that, they have some issues. They don't know what to do, what to go, what's good, what's bad. They don't know. So we're gonna start over. I mean, I know I've done that before, but it's like when I first started my YouTube channel, so it's kind of cringe to look at right now. So we're gonna start from scratch, and I'm gonna show you a couple of ways that you could cheese scenario. I did this a lot when I was doing LD rerolling. So we're just gonna follow the tutorial for now. So far it's pretty easy. You just, yeah, just follow what they say, press the button they want you to press, and that would be about it. Now, things to know: Fairy, is she good? Is she bad? She's good. She is. She's underrated even, but only in guild stuff. So for now, she might not be the character that you want. So for now, we're just gonna follow tutorial and a couple things that you kind of want to avoid. I mean, I like to avoid it. I like to avoid summoning. I like to avoid collecting stuff. I just want to clear out scenario. Now you're gonna ask me, how can you do this if you don't have monsters? Well, this is where the mentors come in. This is how I did it when I was doing LD rerolling to give away back then. Not giveaways anymore. Is Vagabond, Win Vagabond, aka Royd, is he good? Yeah, but not now. He will be later on, so that's about it. I mean, you just want to follow for now. There's nothing like crazy to do. I mean, I cannot do anything crazy. So you need to power up that thing, that rune. So if you don't know, I mean, this is for beginners. So runes, what are they? Why are they here? Well, this is how you're gonna make your character stronger, right? And a bunch of runes has different effects to them. So in that case, we got energy, right? An energy runes. So to activate an energy set, you need 2 of them on one character. Then you're gonna get some percentage more HP. I mean, one good thing that we didn't have before, you had to play a little more before you had auto battle on. So now we do have it, and it's great. You just wait it out until we can have mentors and friends. That's gonna help. So first off, when I start a new account, I like to ignore, like I said, summoning, runes, collecting, anything whatsoever, because once you finish scenario, this is where the fun begins, because you have a big summoning session to do in there. So hopefully today we can get there. I'm gonna try to do my best to finish scenario today. And what's the next step after scenario? So might be a longer video than usual, but hey, that's important to know that scenario will still take a little while to finish. It's normal, but it's worth it. Like, just finish it with mentors, and yeah, you're gonna have plenty of goodies to take later on. So I'm keeping every single thing because runes are kind of rare. First, you cannot like farm giants nor dragons or necro. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, these are dungeons where you pick up certain types of runes. So for example, you're gonna have giants where you can collect like energy runes, swift rune, despair runes. If you don't know what I'm talking about, again, swift rune, you have 4 of those, you're gonna have more attack speed. This is the blue bar, or we call it the attack gauge, or the attack bar, whatever. Yeah. Also, you're gonna have despair, so this is a small chance that every hit you're gonna stun CC a unit. So that's an important word here. CC, what does it mean? What is it? So CC is crowd control, so meaning everything that makes the enemy lose a turn or kind of delay his turn. So you can have like attacks that decrease the attack gauge, so this would be a CC attack, or freezing, sleeping. All of that stuff will make them CC'd. That's how we call it. Alright, so we're already done with Garden Forest. We got the Elven Rangers, so now I'm going back because I have no choice. They're gonna give me a premium pack ticket, but I'm not gonna use it right now. Like I said, we don't need monsters for now. It's absolutely like optional. I mean, I'm saying you can do it, it's not a problem, it's just not how I like to do it. But hey, that's me and you're you, so if you want to do differently, be my guest. I don't have a problem with that. So yeah, again, I'm just following here, and this this magic little place that we didn't have back in the days. It's called Summoner's Way. So Summoner's Way, I'm just gonna take care of it once I am actually done with scenario. I mean, you could do it meanwhile, it takes a little more time, but I like to do one thing at a time. So right now I'm just focusing on finishing scenario, so once I unlock the mentors, I'm gonna be able to take care of that. All right, so there's a lot of dialogue. So if you want some mentors, now we can do it. You want to go into community, brand, and then you want to go mentor slash mentee right there, and then you can add a mentor. So I mean, Zaros, this is the fire dragon. If you don't know, it has 2 AoE skills, so this is what you want, but not today, I guess. There isn't much though. Alright, Leica. No. Can we go for Lapis? No. Alright, little thing I didn't expect. See, usually you have like a full list and you can't even scroll down, but I don't know, there's some type of a bug right now because they're all maxed out. I cannot use any of them for some reason. They're all good, but like I can't. So usually if you can, you're gonna do it. So this time I'm gonna have to not listen to what I said, and we might have to summon. Well, we just have to go with what we got, right? So okay, no mentors, no friends, going naked, I guess. It's not gonna be fast, and we have to summon. So let's go quickly. 6 time here. We got okay, okay. No sparks yet, so let's try 10 summon. No, we cannot. That sucks. All right, so you miss some mana stones, you can always get your missions. So you're gonna have a little bit. All right, so when it is collected, you're gonna have a little more, and perhaps now it's costing about 100,000 mana to do 10. So let's do 10, and let's pre we get something good. We got some spark, and we got a beast rider. We got Masha. All right, I mean, the big problem with Masha is that she's mainly a PvP unit. She's not gonna be a great help for us right now. She's great though, but not today, not here, not now. And we got Kung Fu Girl. She's pretty good. She's not bad. All right. So if you're a beginner and you got a Beast Rider, if it's not a win one, she's not gonna be useful much. I mean, maybe LD, but yeah. And they're pissed off. They're like, geez, Masha, but hey, I'm not gonna use her for now. All right, so I've checked out after monsts if we got mentors, but they don't work. So we're gonna have to go the way it was intended to be, I guess. So yeah, I'm not really concerned about summoning right now. I just want some basic runing going. That's all we need. That's all we need. Basic runing. So yeah, we need 50. That's fine. So maybe meanwhile we can use Durand or all of this. So in this case, I'm gonna get rid of Fairy. I'm gonna put Durand in there. You should carry us for like 10 fights or something. So we're just gonna get through as much as we can with Durand. So, well, it turns out that I don't think I can use it more than once, which sucks. I mean, back then you could use like 1 for 10 battles or something, and now you can't. So, really have to do like it was intended. So we're just gonna go with it until we cannot progress. Because remember, we don't have runes on any characters, we don't have levels much, we have nothing. So we're gonna go as far as we can with no runes. Might take a little more time than expected, but hey, we're gonna make it. All right, we're gonna make it because we got crowd control units. We got her that she's pretty good. The Kung Fu Girl, it's pretty nice, and Spectra as well can do some damage in there. So it's gonna go like this until we cannot anymore, and then I'll see you when we have to ruin our monsters. Right, so we got another chapter done. So we're just gonna do this thing because I really want Lapis. Lapis is actually super good. 3 AoE skills, it's insane. Don't forget to collect those little mystical scrolls. We're not gonna summon them yet, but really need that. So we need to do fatal set. So what you need to do is just not listen to what they're telling you. Come on, man, come on. All right, I don't care. We need a fatal set. So the fatal set, I'm gonna put it on her because hey, it's great. And I rarely built one, actually, believe it or not. So that's why sometimes I like to start new accounts so I can like maybe get something I've barely played with, like this one. So yeah, I know she's strong though for so power up 4 runes and reach up +6 4 times. Alright, so let's not buy anything. I do not condone this type of behavior. Don't buy anything in there. Don't know what you're buying. Don't do it. It's bad. So it was what, +6 or something, so we're just gonna do it real quick. It's not really substantial, but hey, this is the quest we gotta do. So +6, just gonna do that. There you go. 6. Alright. So with this, now we can unlock Lapis. Alright, so for now I'm gonna ignore Summoner's Way. I'm just gonna go with Lapis, try to boost her as much as I can later on, but we're gonna unlock some challenges, especially for her. So reach max level with 4-star on Water Magic Knight. So this is what we're gonna do because we're gonna get some Vampire Revenge set. Now what does Vampire do? Well, suck the life out of someone and you absorb it for yourself. And you got Revenge, where it's small chance of you to get, I'm gonna say it, to revenge proc basically. So if you get attacked, you might revenge, you might attack back. So I don't want this, but a fusion. So this little icons here, they mean fusion, right? So I would recommend you keep them for now. So for now I'm gonna sacrifice a couple of or maybe not. Yeah, it would have to be, I will have to do that. So I'm gonna get one of these. No, he has fusion, so we're gonna go with non-fusion monsters. I mean, these are not really useful, they're mainly food, and we just need to get 1 level. Sucks. So maybe we can get no sparks. That sucks. Okay, I mean, worst case scenario, what we have to do is just continue our little journey inside scenario. So I'm gonna get rid of Spectra for now. I'm gonna switch them because the leader skill is increases the attack power of allies by 25%. So for Lapis and her, the Kung Fu girl, it's actually pretty good. So we're just gonna go with that, and we'll see where we go. All right, so we started dying. Usually it's not a good sign, but it may just be an elemental thing. So maybe we're gonna summon a little bit, so maybe we can get some food monster for our Lapis, right? Nice, because Lapis could get some runes because she's not ruined yet. So I mean, she's not supposed to be on Vampire, even though the game really wants you to get her on Vampire. This is not the way you want to go, right? Because 3 always skill, and you will you know, you want her on Despair because AoE skills, right? They attack everyone. Chance to stun everyone. That was the meta back then. So we got a whole bunch of useless monster in there, and what we're gonna do with those is we're gonna feed them. So for now, I really want to keep the fusion monsters, and again, this is with this little icon. So we're gonna get to level max. Here we go, and that's probably all we need to beat this little stage I was stuck at, right? Because we're gonna get some runes. I mean, it's better than nothing, this is for sure. And we're gonna make them +6 as the quest asks you to do. So all right, so we're just gonna rune him. You could have gone with auto rune, but sometimes auto rune is not the best way to go about it. It doesn't always work, and that's okay. All right, let's do this way, and we're gonna take all of them and do +6. And with this, we should be able to go quite a little while without going back here. And we got some speed. This is fine. This is what I love. This is what I want. Some friggin' speed. Speed is always good. I mean, it's a turn-based game, right? So the more turn you get, the more chances you got to win the actual battle you're fighting. It's the same thing in RTA. It's the same thing in any PvP environment in this game. You really want, I forgot to do something. So all right, so when you get into this, man, you see nothing is there. It's because I forgot to press apply. It's really important. Press apply if you mess around in this menu. It's one of my favorite things to do, messing around in this little menu. So we're just gonna get through, not this one, and we're at the boss right now. So here we go, we'll see what happens. All right, seems like it was enough. So again, sometimes you just gotta go back, adjust some things, and then you can progress further. So again, none of these units have rune except maybe Lapis and the Kung Fu girl, but the Kung Fu girl, it's kind of the same thing as if she wouldn't have any rune whatsoever. And we got some fatals, so perhaps if I die again, I'm gonna put them on the Kung Fu girl. So again, sometimes you need to adjust, but that's it. You don't really need to summon as I did, depending on what monster you got. But mine, they weren't great, so I have to deal with what I got, right? Also, I see a Megan here. Increases attack gauge, attack and defense buff is actually pretty nice. So yeah, so we have Chaos Dungeons. I'm not gonna bother with it much, so we're just gonna start this, and again I'll see you when I have some issues. Alright, so as you can see, we unlocked the first Fatal Blade rune set that they give you with the plus 15, right? So we're just gonna collect this real quick, and I'm gonna put it on one character and not Lapis. You're gonna say like, why? Well, AoE, why wouldn't you? I mean, Lapis will get her runes, right? She will be fine. For her though, we need them. We need them. Because I'd rather have 2 DPS than only 1. And this we can always like give a little, you know, little oomph to these runes, but it's just 4 stars, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I'm still gonna do it because Fame and Volcano can get a little difficult. I'm almost there, I'm just 1 chapter away from it, but I mean, if I don't mistake, like back then it was like the last the last chapter, so they bumped the difficulty up a little bit. So yeah, just do some improvements on my runes, and she has runes as well, so she will, I mean, it's not that great, but she'll be able to do something, right? So that's all I did with the runes so far, not so much, and I'm just pressing play and waiting around. So that's basically what you gotta do until the end. And if you get some mentors, guys, please use the mentor. It's gonna be like 10 times faster. Alright, little thing I forgot to mention, I want you to keep an eye on chat. Why would you keep an eye on chat? See, they just found Light Fairy Secret Dungeon, Imp Secret Dungeon, Owl Secret Dungeon. Now you really want to keep an eye out for Cowgirl Secret Dungeon. This is a light unit. The Cowgirl is actually very good. See this person, Cowgirl, please. She's very good. She's very needed for a bunch of things in Summoner's War. So if you see one, click on it and you request to enter, and it will be located. Wait a moment, I'm just gonna sell that rune. All right, we're gonna go to return to the island. What you want to go to is Kairos Dungeon here. Come on, it needs to load. There you go, Secret Dungeon, and you can join it and do it. Now you can use the automatic battle. You can go and repeat battle right here. Kairos Dungeon, Secret Dungeon, and it's gonna be right here. And you can press on battle and see we can do like 30 battles. And you just need, yeah, it's gonna be fine, 10 or 20. I think 10 is fine. Alright, so we started dying in the pit. So first things first, we're gonna try to get our Lapis a little higher level, because right now it's not great. Like 4-star, nah, we should get to 5-star at least. So let me just select this. I don't care about those. This is non-fusion monsters, so I'm gonna try to keep them now, because later on fusion is actually pretty good. I'm afraid I kinda have to, yeah, okay. So guys, I don't want to summon, and we have, or we use the fusion one, but that's a call you gotta make for yourself. I think I'm gonna make it because I really want my Lapis higher level. So Ramahando, I'm gonna keep him. Let's do this. I'm gonna keep Rauk as well. These two, I'm trying to keep one. Got a double. Try to keep it. All right, so we're full, so we can be 5-star. All right, so now Lapis is 5-star. We're gonna give her some love rune wise, because she really is the only character that matters for now. So let's go to plus 12. Actually, that should be right enough, right? Should be enough. So I'm gonna do slot 426. Obviously you could go with Summoner's Way to get better runes. For sure you could do that, but I mean, my sole focus now is finishing scenario. I have nothing else in mind doing this, right? And perhaps we may have some more runes. No, we don't. That sucks. So we're gonna get those Angelmon. I'm not sure we're gonna use them. I don't want to summon. Like, really, I don't. I have a bunch. I want to keep that for the end of this video. I want to summon at the end, right? And we got 5 more summon right here. So it's important to collect them, but don't summon. If you don't want to, I mean, you could always do it. I don't mind. Okay, so now we're like 1 chapter away from the last one, and we got some interesting runes. And these runes, they will go on Lapis. I know, Vampire Revenge is not what you actually want, but it's gonna help us achieve what we want to do. Just clearing scenario. For now, I don't care about builds, I don't care about proper runes. I don't care about having monsters. And also, you might have noticed that I have less crystals than I'm supposed to have, right? Well, the only reason for that is I used the revive button a couple of times. Because I just want to clear it fast, dude. That is all I want to do. So we got the new runes. There you go. They're all there. Yes. Alright. So that's all I did. These runes hasn't changed yet. She's not like 5 stars. Nothing has been done. Fairy has 2 runes, the same one, and Grim Reaper has nothing. Literally. But that's fine. Now it might get a little harder because they're all wind here. It's gonna be a bit tricky. So I might use some more crystals. So I'll see you when we're done, actually. Okay, now we're done with scenario, actually. So next step. We're not gonna tackle it right now. Right now I want to summon because we're done with scenario. I mean, yeah, summoning is what's left. So I'm just gonna clear my island real quick because I have some buildings I actually want. This is gonna be a preparation for next video. You can follow me here. We're just gonna clear out our island by pressing on modify and then remove here, and you can just click on anything that's not a building because we're gonna need to buy a couple, because the summoner's way, which is actually gonna be next video, we need to clear this out as much as we can and as fast as possible. So right now let's just clear the whole island. It's gonna be quick enough. Let's go. You just click everywhere. Jesus, can we just like have a button remove all trees, please? So now don't forget, press save. There you go. And I'm gonna do move, and I want to make some space, right? So I'm gonna move this here. We're gonna move that one back there. Take this right here, and then these two we could bring them up here or something. I have no idea. Let's save it. Here we go. Now let's buy some buildings. Now I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of them. Oh, thank you, 3 mysticals. All right, so buildings here, what we want arcane tower. We need 1 to do the quest, and then we're gonna want to buy magic shop, temple of wishes, whatever. There's a whole bunch of it that you need to buy. I mean, yeah, it's gonna cost some mana, but as you can see, we got about 28 missions done that we can get some mana from. So it's not a problem. Let's just keep going. Some building. We're gonna need the transmog 1 later on. It's gonna be done. Let's try to cram it there. All right, let's go back, and we're gonna need a crystal mine because hey, free crystal, three crystal I think in there that you can get. So I mean, it's not big, but hey, is what it is. The fuse center, we need that as well because fusing essence is actually pretty good. Let's do ancient stone because it's in the quest as well. All right, let's do this, and then we're gonna need what else? The tranquil forest. The first thing I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna expand my island for this. Where is it? I forgot where it's at. Okay, it's right here. Let's expand once because it's actually in the quest as well, and then I think we have a spot for the tranquil forest right here. Do we have a spot? Oof. No, we don't. All right, so we're gonna get rid of these two. There you go. It's removed. There we go. Done. Hit save. Don't forget that because it can be quite frustrating when you clear out a whole island and you press just like quit and you forgot to save. That happened to me a couple times. Fusion hexagram. Yes, we need to do fusion later on. It's actually super helpful, useful, and required. Alright, so what do we need now? The craft building, yes, absolutely necessary. And now we're gonna need some storage for our monsters, right? So monster storage, yes, this is not the one I'm gonna use, but you need it to actually unlock the good one, which is this one, 50,000. This is the one you want, because if they're level 1 just summon, you can just drop in there and it's endless. You can just keep them forever. Alright. So just do this one, the enhancing monster storage. So I think we're pretty much set building wise. So I'm just gonna clear out my island, doing auto select monster, everyone in there. Also same thing with this. So we have a much cleaner island right now, which is what we want. So let's get ourselves some crystals, some mana, sorry, and with this mana we're gonna be able to summon a whole bunch of scrolls, because we have Neldy scrolls, we have a legendary scroll, we have a whole bunch of it, and I want to establish what do we got to work with, because right now the monsters will start to matter, because the next step will probably be TOA, and then, or meanwhile we could do either giant dragons or Maybe not Necro, because Necro's kind of difficult, but depending on what monster we get, maybe we get the perfect dragon team. Who knows? Let's do summon. What do we get? Not much. It's not too big. And where's my legendary? It's right here. All right. Here I'm gonna pick some fatal rune because why not? I don't mind. Whatever. It's all good. So now I just want to summon. We have 22 summons total. Yes. So let's start with mysticals. Let's summon 10. So what we're looking for here, it's mainly good DPS units for either giants or dragons, or maybe a TOA god like Tyron. This is the water sylphid, if I don't mistake. Inugami rock right here, it's pretty good. It's very decent. Can be used in Necro later on with Ikaru. This is the water Inugami. Alright, in there's not much to talk about. Maybe Megan can be good, but not now. Well, this is not too good. So let's summon the LD. No spark. We got the Dark Amazon. Not notable. So hopefully we get something great in the legendary scroll. And we got Tyron. That is very, very, very good. Great. I'm super happy because Tyron, he is used in TOA. You can use him in giants. If you feel like it, why not dragons? It's entirely possible. And do not forget to make a wish. By the way, this Temple of Wishes thing, I heavily think that it is rigged. So sometimes you end up on the monsters, but it will... Oh, maybe not. Alright, so let's do it a second time, and then I'm gonna establish what team could we work on for either TOA. Because right now, Lapis, Tyron together, that's pretty strong. That's pretty strong. Alright, and the easiest way... keep your focus going. This is something that a lot of beginners struggle with, is make space. So right now I just want to keep Tyron in there, and then I'm gonna check through these to see which one I want. So I want to get rid of those. Right, let's put, I don't know, Lapis. We know we're gonna use her, so we're gonna keep her right there. Also, now we need to make some space. Since they have some levels, I cannot do much with that. So let's just do this. So these three, this is nowhere near enough to beat TOA, but we got her. She can make some cool damage. We're gonna need a good healer, but if we follow Summoners, we're gonna get Fran, so it is not much of a problem. So monster wise, my account right now, it doesn't look so good. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look good, but there's stuff to be done. So her, definitely. This guy, perhaps, I am not sure. I'm gonna keep him out just in case because he ignores defense. And he can play so many times, man. It's insane. So let's get my two Rauks out there because I'm gonna feed one into the other to actually get his skill up. Because Rauk has a second awakening, which means he can get pretty OP, right? Yeah, Ramahan will... I mean, he's a fusion monster. We're gonna keep him there. So that's gonna be it for me today. Now, next episode, we're gonna focus on Summoner's Way. Now you can already start, I mean it's very self-explanatory, just follow what they tell you down there. And this girl here, you really want to keep her, and if you build her, try speed, attack, HP, like 3. And what I mean, when I say these 3 stats, what I mean is, you want speed here on slot 2, HP or attack on slot 4, and HP or attack here, so you want speed, HP, attack. Because these one can switch, but the 1, 3rd, and 5th slots will never change. They're always the same. Alright? So, hopefully you learned a thing or two. Tell me in the comments if you did. If you did not, well, tell me. I want to help you. So, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you liked the video. If you did not, tell me why in the comment. Thank you, and I will be seeing you in the next one.